It's 9 months and counting since students were sent home from tertiary and other academic institutions due to ASU strike and coronavirus pandemic, respectively. It's no news that universities have dished out their resumption dates and calendar for academic activities. The SUG president of Imo State University has been lamenting on social media, complaining about the hike in price of rent of students in Imo State University Alliance residence. We are currently at Mbono GK Alliance to seek the opinion of Nigerian students here in Imo State University concerning the hike in price of their hostel rents. As we move from here to other residential areas, join me. What do you think about the increase in hostel rents for students in IMSU?
Well, to me, that is very, very obnoxious. It's uncalled for. And the fact still remains that most of these students has been away from the hostel for the past 9 months. Okay. And coming back to the hostel, we know how the situation of the country is, how everybody has been trying to struggle to get their lives together during this period.
Most of these students did not stay in those hostels all through last year. The COVID-19 came in and then people left since March. We will not say we will not pay for last year because of anything, but because our properties are inside, at least we did not use water, we did not use all those things, but our property are safe, like security, for instance. So if they are reducing the price even below the former price, it's wisdom, because they should have been able to reconcile with others. As sympathy, I've heard of many places whereby their landlords told their students not to pay because of that, what happened last year, and this year they are ready to start from this year.
What these landlords are doing is heartless. In fact, they are heartless, they are wicked, they don't have conscience. Last year the country went into an economic meltdown due to coronavirus. Some parents lost their jobs.
That's obvious.
Some people stayed at home, didn't have anything to do. Some parents, in fact, some parents struggled to feed, and they paid their rent for last year. They didn't make use of the hostels. They vacated their hostels from March last year. Coming back this year, instead of the landlords to have sympathy for them, they are increasing the rents. As at yesterday, what happened in this Caris hostel? The caretaker locked about 70% of the inmates, locked them out. Even some of them, they locked them inside their room for over 24 hours. You see students crying, students pleading for them to reduce this house rent, but no, they keep inflating the prices as if we are not students, as if we have jobs anywhere. And these are parents, these are supposed to be people that are taking care of us, these are supposed to be people that are watching over us, but they say it's a private property, they have the right to do whatever they want to do.
Most businesses are not moving, most parents were out of work for some particular time, and you want to increase. We are not saying they have the right to do that, it's their business, you get. But let's be logical here. We did not use the property. Since February, we left that place. So what are you increasing rent for? Did we use it?
Okay, what do you think the IMSU Student Union government is doing concerning the situation?
What they are doing is now, at least they are trying to let our voices be heard. It's good.
So do you feel the state government has an active role to play?
Obviously,
in this issue?
they have a role to play. For Canada, this is a state school. It's not a federal school.
All right.
They have the right to say, okay, fine, landlord, this is what you should do. This is what you should not do. They are meant to be the ones at the forefront of this, not only the SUG.
Are you directly affected by this?
Yes, very, very well, very, very well. Hostel rent of 150 before, today is now 190. It's bad. Where do we want this money to come from? Now we don't even know going to have a new VC. We already have a new VC. We don't know the plan next. But then they are increasing things. It's not good. It's unfair, uncalled for.
So what is the student union government doing about this?
Like, I noticed that the president have been pushing and lending his voice on this matter so seriously. In fact, this university don't like, this school don't like it. But the thing is, I don't know how much the university will look into it, because it's a private-owned business.
So what is the student union government doing about this?
The student union, like yesterday, the student union, they were here as at 9 p.m. in the night, struggling, fighting for the rights of the students, so students can be able to enter into their hostels. 9 o'clock yesterday, 10 o'clock, students were outside. They didn't have anywhere to stay. They came here and their rooms were locked. So the student union, they've been moving from alliance to alliance, calling these caretakers, calling people to help, put mouth in this matter, but I don't know what's happening.
Do you think the state government, have an active role to play in this?
Of course, the government have an active role to play in this. They can call these landlords and these caretakers to put themselves in people's shoes. They should come to our aid. We are students in Imo State Universities. We are not out. We came here to secure a future for ourselves, but they are treating us like we have no future, like we have no sense, or we have no brain. Like it's barbaric. I don't even understand what is going on. The government should really come to our aid, because students are really frustrated at this time. So many people are thinking of dropping out because of the expenses, and it's not right.
So what's the percentage of increment, if we may say?
Some hostels they increased by 10,000, some 20,000, some even went ahead as to increasing up to 50,000. As I'm talking to you now, they topped their prices. You see a hostel telling someone to pay 195,000. We are students, we're not workers. What are we doing that you ask someone to pay 195,000 for a room?
The increment is so, like, I don't know how to put it. They just woke up one morning and increased the rent on 24th December without any proper notice, without any renovation. Just
this story is plenty. All the hostel in this Okurata are like this now.
Okay.
All the hostel in this Okurata alliance, if they will come out one by one, if you go to hostel by hostel, you see a lot of things that happen. Number one, my hostel landlord wants to increase rent. He wants to increase rent for 3 years. No renovation, nothing, no amendment. So people in my hostel, like they are bathing, the water will be going outside. No renovation. Everybody in my hostel, some people are plumber, some are electrician. They are doing their hostel by themselves. This hostel rent something. It's not even. Why are they increasing the rent?
How much are you paying before?
My hostel now, room without balcony is paying 60,000.
Okay.
Room with balcony is paying 80,000.
Okay.
Now I'm hearing that room with balcony now wants to enter 85 to 100. Big rooms. Then room without balcony will enter 70 back.
Okay.
The hostel that we are paying 70,000 for, they don't even have good plastering. If you paint now, you see your paint will change color.
But what do you think the state governments, what do you think is the role they are going to play in helping?
All these hostel people should come together. They should have one association. So the government can be able to reach them with that association and give them a sanction. Sanction them that they should not increase this thing. They should not increase this rent. If they increase it, they'll come to the hostel and lock it up.
There is no renovation going on.
Okay.
Most of the lodges that was increased, there was no renovation. Nothing happened. The hostels, the rooms still remain what it is.
I don't know about other students, but for me, it's not a good one because everyone can see what's happening in the country. This period is the time of Corona, and there's no work anywhere. We're students.
Yeah.
Trust me. I don't know how you tell me to pay 190K for a room. Am I living in Dubai? And this is a student environment. Yes, it's okay, it's comfortable. But come on, what do you expect us to do? You want us to steal? Okay, most of us that won't take care of ourselves in school, most of us pay our bills. So where do you expect us to get that kind of money from? Trust me, it's not nice.
Okay. So
Trust me.
what's your student union government, I mean your SCG, what are they doing concerning the current situation?
Trust me, I don't know. Trust me, I don't know.
Do you feel the state government has an active role to play?
I think they need to.
Okay, so what do you suggest they do?
I think they should come around and they should say something. They should help. See, we are students. We're not government officials. Trust me. We're students, yes. But at least they should do something. Okay, about my age, if I should come and pay 190,000 for a room, 200,000, won't you ask me where I get the money from?
We've not been in school and we've not been in a hostel for close to a year. I think there's no reason and there's no tangible reason why an individual who is human and who has blood coursing through his veins would increase a hostel rent.
Now you can't expect parents, most of them might have lost their jobs, most of these students sitting at home, not being able to do anything, coming back to meet a hostel that the price has been hiked. Like, what do you expect them to do? I believe this needs to be looked into. This is so inhuman. This is so uncalled for.
Are you affected by this directly?
Well, I would say I'm not directly affected, but I have siblings and friends who has been calling me every day complaining about this, and I just couldn't hold it. I believe I have to support the mandate, the former president of Imo State University, in looking for a way we can tackle this nonchalance.